Hello guys, and welcome to Wickeran's Garage. This will be the start to a new build for the channel, the street legal mini bike build. To begin with, I already had some stuff laying around to start the build off. I had this Motovox MBX10 frame, and I do have this Predator 212 non-Hemi that I can use as the base for this build. So what we're going to be trying to do here is to turn this into a street legal machine from just a backyard toy. It was a fun bike. There were a few things about it I didn't really like, so I'm hoping with this build to try and change those. So the first round of parts I ordered was just to remedy some of the things that I didn't like about the frame. First one being a new gas tank. However, this one is quite larger than I expected. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a little bit bigger than the old gas tank, but it is significantly bigger, so I might have to order a new one. But we'll be putting a new gas tank on the bike. We'll also be putting in new steering stem, bushing, and bearings because those have gotten a little worn from jumps. We're going to be putting a brand new seat on because the old one got quite cracked underneath and is now very uncomfortable to ride on. So the last thing I ordered was some new tires. I went for something that would be a little more smooth going down the street than the V-treads that were on it, but also had some decent tread to be able to go off-road with. So I'm not sure if it's obvious in the video, but this part here is not supposed to be bent up. It's supposed to be parallel with these guys shooting this way. And we discovered that when we were mocking up the new seat, wondering why it wouldn't fit, because the seat's supposed to go straight. It doesn't want to sit on this part that's bent up. So looks like we do have a little bit of frame damage. We're gonna have to try and find a way to fix that, and that'll be for our video today. Now that does explain a lot about the old seats and why they broke. So to try and fix the problem of the seats breaking, first we're going to bend this portion of the frame back down. Then I'm going to take this steel, mocked it up nicely up here yesterday. I think what we're going to do is we're going to weld a chunk in here, probably weld a chunk back here, maybe a little up here, but I never really had problems with this part of the seat breaking, just back through here and up here. So we'll weld the steel up in here so it supports the seat a little better. And then now we might have to try and figure out some bracing to go between here and here so that does not bend again. So to try and fix this frame damage, my uncle recommended we use a ratchet strap, hook it back here and somewhere, anywhere down in here, and just try and tighten it up together. Now, if that doesn't really work, which I don't know if that's going to work on its own, I've also got the propane torch we can try and heat it up with a little bit to see if it makes it easier to bend. Otherwise, I've got the kangaroo pack over there. That'll definitely heat it up. So we're going to try and rig this up real quick, and then we'll see what happens.
guys, so we got this part of the frame bent down quite a bit. Almost there on the seat. I don't want to bend it down any further because then it'll just seems like it'll be way too far down.
But we found bolts that will fit in the threads.
Yeah, we found bolts, so I'm just gonna kind of bolt it up quick and we'll see what it looks like, if that'll work, if we got to make more adjustments. Well, now we really just need to get that steel plate in, and this part of the framework will be done. We'll be able to move on to the next thing, because all I want is that steel plate in here to feel happy that it won't just crack and go right back down on the exhaust and start melting like the other one. Onto the steel plate, I guess.
I should ginger plastic paint on it.
So that'll fit perfect right there. It's pretty well flush. So I'm thinking we're going to try and make a cardboard template for where we want to cut the sheet metal. So right up to the line is there, and there. It's the dullest blade ever. It's looking good. It's just as wide as the sheet metal. Now the part up here is the part that we want to trim down. So we only want it to go up to this bracket. All right, unfortunately, I already bent this piece of sheet metal, so that makes it a little tougher. And that should do it. We'll just cut along those lines, and I think we got what we need then.
Let's get to cutting. Fits perfectly.
Yeah. I don't know how all of a sudden it's like as much as we shaped up. Is the gap in there? That's not what it seemed like. Either way, doesn't matter. We'll get that.
Man,
welded in, and that
seats,
should keep our seat safe.
Oh yeah, the seat's not going to fall through the thing
Yeah,
anymore.
no way it's going to crack right in between these with that there. Heck yeah.
Now we got that to put on too.
Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started on trying to get this plate welded up for the seat and trying to swap out the tires. So we'll jump right to it. to say a big thank you to everybody out there who watched my video. Please give it a like, go ahead and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of Street Legal Mini Bike Build on Wickeran's Garage.